Hi everyone, it's Janice again. Part 4 of my catalog launch party. Yay, I'm so excited to finally be able to share the catalog with you all. I know it's not the same as doing it in person, but I hope you're having fun. I'm having a good time and I'm glad you're commenting. Please keep commenting so I know you're there. Here we go, I can confirm on my iPad I see the video. So yeah, please keep commenting, liking the videos, share. Again, if you don't comment or like, I can't see it after the fact. I realize that. So those, while I was watching, I could see if someone was watching, but when I went back to the video afterwards, I couldn't see them. So if you're watching, please let me know you're watching. Even just a quick hi, comment, or like, those I can see. And at the 5 o'clock door prize draw, in between now and then, I'm going to be adding up all the likes and comments and shares that you've done on each of the videos. And each time you've done each of those, your name will go into the draw. So we should have lots of names in there for the door prize draw. And again, the door prize draw is for the tulip stamp set. Hi again, Glenda. Hi, Brenda. Yeah, so I hope you come back at 5 o'clock. You don't have to be there at 5. If you have commented or liked a previous video and shared and can't make it for the 5 o'clock one, no worries, your name's still going to go in, and if you win, I will contact you. I should say too, or remind you, there is also going to be a prize draw on Monday. It may or may not be a draw, and that's for the treasure hunt that I sent to everyone. Now, some of you watching would not have that, so let me know and I can send you this. I can send it as a PDF or a picture, but this is the treasure hunt that I sent to everybody. And there are 15 questions, and you can earn up to 30 points depending on your answers. So I've gotten 3 back already, and so send me an email or text me. You can take a picture of it, you can scan it, whatever works for you. But you can do that. Send it to me by midnight tomorrow, and then on Monday, probably after dinner on Monday, because I work on Monday, work all week from 9 to 5. So it'll probably be Monday evening. If there's only one person that got 30 points, that'll be the winner. If nobody got 30 points or more than one person got 30 points, then I'll do a draw of all the entries. And yeah, so send that in. That prize is going to be, let me just look in my tickle trunk. Remind you guys of Mr. Dress Up. This is going to be this is a whole set that was available a couple of years ago. But it's a brand new one. I had 2 of them. So it will be this Little Ladybugs stamp set. So that's going to be the prize for the treasure hunt. So make sure you get your treasure hunt sent to me. Glenda, I know you don't have it. I'll send you that treasure hunt if you want to participate in that. And anyone else who wants to join in, please feel free. I'd love to hear from you. So again, email me, text me. You can send a picture, you can scan the document, you can just send a list of your answers, whatever works for you. All right, let's get to the mystery card. I talk too much, don't I? I'm so sorry. Alrighty, so the mystery card, I posted the measurements on my Facebook page. I'm so sorry for the movement, ladies. And I hope you had a chance to take a look at it, but I've also jotted them down up here. So the cardstock, you want a piece of cardstock at 7 1/4 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. So it's a standard size card, and you cut off 1 1/4 inches. And then DSP, 5 1/4 by 3 3/4. And then you cut off 1 inch on the short side, so on the 3 3/4 side. So that leaves you with a 5 1/4 by 2 3/4 piece and a 5 1/4 by 1. And then you want a large die shape and some embellishments and all your adhesives and whatever stamps that you want to use. So this is what I have prepared. I'm going to use, I haven't decided if I'll use the black ink for the greeting or a colored one, but we'll see how it looks when it goes. So I've prepped a couple samples, as you can see. That's just some options. And I think I'll start with the Evening Evergreen one. So you want to fold it and score it on the, let me uncover that measurement for you. It's scored at 4 1/4. So you're going to end up with a card base that's got the edge cut off here. Then you want to take your designer series paper and you're going to attach it to the front. So let me just grab my Stampin' seal. It's a really quick and easy card, and it's a great, a great layout for doing multiples all at the same time. So I just put my pansy cardstock here, center it as best I can. I just see a little piece hanging off there from my trimmer. I have new blades on order for my trimmer. I had a set, and of course when I went to find them, I could not find them, so they're hiding here somewhere. If you could see my craft room, you wouldn't be surprised why. Why I can't find them. Now, you can use the same piece, the same pattern, I should say, on the side, or you can flip it over. Oh, I don't know what I like best on that one. Yeah, let's go with the yellow, make it a little bit different. So I'm just going to put some Stampin' Seal. I keep wanting to call this snail. Now this one, I just realized, because it's so dark, I'm going to need a piece of white inside too. But when I put this down, I just want to have a border around the edge, equal size. There we go. So this piece is going to be, let me just see if I can cut a little strip of white to go in there. Sometimes I have, I pre-cut insides, but that's not a standard size, so I'll cut one. Just give me a second here. I'm going to grab my cutting board. And I know the height is 5 1/2, so I want 5 1/4. So I'll just measure to 5 1/4 here. And the inside is going to be less than 3. It's going to be 2 3/4. Of course, because that's the piece I cut I cut off there. So of course it's going to be the same. This is my 5 1/4. Yeah. So 2 3/4. And if you use a light cardstock base, you won't need to put that inside. But this, if I want to do a greeting, I'm going to need to have a piece of light cardstock in there. There we go. Now I could have done it right up to, so it butts up to it, but I like that little bit of a gap there. So when it's closed, make sure that that's inside and I can't see it. So I've just got the green edge. There we go, like this. Okay. Now you can see how dull my blade is because it's leaving a little bit of fuzz on the edges. Okay. If I were going to stamp this, I'd do it before I stick it on, just in case I make a mistake so I can flip it over. Those of you in my class know I do that because I could mess up, or if you wanted to go off the edge. Now I think what I'm going to do is hold it here and then flip it over, because that way I'm going to be sure it's not seen when I fold my card over. There we go. Worked perfectly. Okay, so that was, sorry, an extra piece of cardstock that I didn't think to include if you have dark paper, but some people use just printer paper on the insides of their cards. Totally up to you. Okay, that's that part done. Now all we need to do is stamp our greeting. So I actually die cut a bunch of different shapes that I could choose from. So this one is from the Stitch So Sweetly dies. I love that one. This one is from the Tasteful Labels. And these two, I think, are from the Hippo and Friends dies. I don't have the stamp set, but I love the dies. They have some great shapes. So I'm going to use this one from the Stitch So Sweetly. And the stamp set I'm going to use is Happiest of Birthdays. This is not new in the catalog, but it is still in the catalog. And any of you know me know that I have a reputation for being late for everything. So I'm going to use the Happy Little Bit Late Birthday because I am often late sending out birthday cards. Oh, speaking of late, I really want to show you a card I made for my niece for her graduation or convocation. So she's graduating from Memorial University of Newfoundland today with her Bachelor of Science. Haley, congratulations. If you're watching, please look away because I don't want you to see this card till you get it in the mail, okay? Turn it off, please. This is the card I made for Haley for her convocation. So Bachelor of Science is gold, so I used the gold. And then it opens up like this. And those of you who know Haley, well, you guys probably don't know Haley, but her nickname is Snail. So I had to use the Snailed It stamp set. And I thought that was really cool for graduation. You snailed it. And then you can see I used some glitter, some Wink of Stella. And then I used the, oh my gosh, what's it called? Crystal Effects, Shimmer Crystal Effects to make his eyes and to make the snail goo. So Haley, I hope you didn't see that, but it's coming in the mail. It's just going to be a little bit late. Sorry for that aside, everyone. So let's see. I'm going to use the Evening Evergreen stamp pad, ink pad. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to ink up my stamp here. Looks good. Is it still? Now, forgive me. I'm trying to get this straight without getting my head in the video. Hope I got it. The edges on this, oh, it's over. Oh, that's not so bad. It's over a little bit to the left, but that'll work. The, oops, that's going to be a mess if I don't clean it up. The edges on the stamp, on the block are beveled, and it kind of throws it off when you're looking to see for placement. If the edge comes over it, it's hard to see if you're lined up or not. So this one I'm just going to put here, and I want to use a little bit of ribbon. So let's see. I have some of the new in color ribbons here. I have the purple, the Fresh Freesia, and the peach, sorry, Pale Papaya. I think that might look a little better with the yellow behind it, eh? Or do you think the purple? What do you guys think? Purple or Pale Papaya? Waiting for someone to comment. Which do you like best? Purple or peach? And my comments are probably a little late coming up, so. I'm going to put this on because I think I'll just make a bow with that afterwards. So I'll use my dimensionals again. Now, the thing to remember is you only want dimensionals on the left side because you don't want them over here when you open the card. So I can go almost to the edge of that curve on this side with my dimensionals. What side? Oh my gosh, this side. Glenda says purple. Mary Lou says, why not both? Yeah, I guess you could combine both, Mary Lou. That's not a bad idea. I have a little one that I'm just going to stick in the middle because I had already pulled the cover off it and I don't want it sticking to everything else in my craft room. Okay. So you could put your ribbon behind it. I am going to try to center it a little bit here. And those of you ladies who've gone to my classes will get a chuckle out of the bow tying, I'm sure. Some people I had to tie bows for. Not naming any names. Whoopsie. That's not so. I was just trying it with the double, seeing what it looks like. Actually kind of cute. Except I didn't leave enough tail, so let me do that again. I like to do my ribbon while it's still on the roll because I find it's not as much waste when I do it that way. Oh, Margaret says purple too. Hi, Margaret. You know what? Let's purple. One sheet piece is easier to tie than two, so let's go with the purple. Too much with double, yes. Mary Lou says yellow. I'll make one of each and then see what you think. Actually, I'll do another card and show. Oh my gosh, I'm having trouble tying a bow today. Usually I do bunny ear bows and I find those tie better for me and lay flatter. So let's do that. Of course, when it's on camera, nothing's going to work right. There we go. That's not so bad. Just tighten that up a little bit. Here we go. Yes, bunny ear bows are my specialty. You're right, Mary Lou. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's going to look pretty there. If I can get that one twisted around. And I usually like to use glue dots behind my bows. And what have I done with my glue dots? Here they are. So the new rolls, this is not a new roll because they're still in here. The new rolls have the dots on this side. And a lot of people don't like it that way. I don't have a roll like that yet, so I'll have to reserve my opinion until I get the new rolls. Let's just put it there. There we go. Well, tails are a little bit long. Let's trim them off a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to use, so this is really easy to put together. I'm going to use some of these in-color jewels that I showed you ladies earlier. And let's see. I guess we've got all colors in the paper, so we could use all colors of the jewels. We'll put a purple one. I should have my take your pick tool in this one, but you see how they're kind of iridescent? I don't know if you can see that in the video. It's really cool. So they have all kinds of shimmer and shine. I'm going to put that one up there. And then I'm going to put a yellow one over here. Now I feel like I need one there. You know what? Let's... Oopsie. That one went flying. Not sure where he ended. There we go. Came off. I got the gem off the glue dot. There we go. Now that one doesn't look like it's placed properly. Let's do symmetrical. You know what? Let's leave it with 2. And there's your mystery card. Simple, quick and easy, and great to duplicate. I definitely agree, Glenda. The bling adds a special touch. Margaret says, easier to pick off the old way. Yeah, that's true. It is, definitely. So let's do, if you ladies have a minute, if you've prepped your supplies, I don't know if you prepped only one or more than one, but I've got one more here in the peach color that I'm going to do, just to show you kind of variety that you can do it. And all different kinds of paper will work. So I did have another piece of paper, also from the pansy set though. And then the opposite side is the checkered, which I really like. So let's do this one too. And I will. A good trick that I found, or a tip maybe rather than a trick, is when I'm cutting for cards, I always cut at least for 2, and sometimes more, because once you have it cut, it's so easy to put it together. It's sometimes the cutting and the measuring that takes the longest. So once you have your pieces cut, the cards come together fairly quickly. Tilt you down a little bit. Okay. I don't like that the seal tends to not roll out completely. And let's center this here. Now this one you don't necessarily need a white inside, because it's actually light enough that you could stamp on it directly. And then let's see, let's pick a different shape this time. Let's do this one. This one I think is from the Tasteful Labels or the Hippo. Good question. Now this one still has some green, the Evening Evergreen that I use, so I'm going to use the same ink color to stamp the greeting, and the same greeting, because as I said, I'm always late sending birthday cards. So I'm sure I'll be able to use this one. And give me a second to, whoops, I'm not in the camera, am I? Here we go. Give me a second to get over this a little bit. There we go. And I will close my ink pad, because I will always dab something in there that shouldn't get in there. And I'm just going to use my chamois to clean that stamp before I get it even more over my fingers than I already have. There we go. And use my dimensionals on this side. And whoops. I don't know how many of you do acrylic nails, or I had them once and I tried stamping. Oh my gosh, I felt like I couldn't do anything because it was so, the nails couldn't get under anything. So no more acrylic nails for me. Here's let's use the peach one this time. Do another bunny ear bow. Whoops. Got a little bit twisted. There we go. More wastage than I normally would like, but I'm not going to fool with it too much. You can use your little pieces like this. You could stick them under, like if you have a couple pieces, and just have them tails coming down like that instead of a bow. Cut that one off there. So I tend to save little pieces like that because sometimes that's what I do with them. Plus I'm frugal. Those of you who know me. I used to cut my large Stampin' dimensionals in half so I get more out of them. glue dots again. Where did I put them? Right here next to me. Duh. Okay. Glue dot. Wants to twist underneath. There we go. And what color gems do we want this time? They actually don't have the peach. Well, I guess this yellow is the peach. It looks yellow though, doesn't it? I am going to put maybe the dark evening evergreen one. I do want to put one up there this time. Then I'll use a smaller one. Put maybe down here. See what the yellow looks like, or the peach looks like. It's the glue dots coming off the bottom. Oh, I'll choose a new one. Fix it later. Oh yeah, it does look more like peach when you put it on the card with the peach. Space it out. Oh, that looks good. There we go. Card number 2. So there's 2 cards. Same layout, different DSP. So I hope you like that mystery card. Let's see, what time do we have? 4:26. Okay. I won't keep you as long this time, but I will give you just a quick... I forgot to show you this stamp set is another new bundle, Flowers of Friendship, and it comes with this punch. And I got carried away when I was showing the catalog stuff and forgot about that last one. So just wanted to show you that. Don't have any samples with it, but I'm going to make some samples later. So join me back at 5 o'clock for the prize draw, and maybe... I did want to do a little sample with the blending brushes, but I don't want to keep you guys too late on this one. So maybe at 5 o'clock when I do the grand prize draw, I'll do a quick sample before I do the draw. There we go. And speaking of draws, let's do the draw for this one. So this prize is going to be, when we have Stampin' Up! Convention for demonstrators, or on stage they call it now, they do what's called Prize Patrol. So they always have, they call it Prize Patrol, and then they do a draw for prizes. So DSP again, this one is the Poppies, what's it called? Peaceful Poppies Elements. The Poppies set is still current in the catalog, but the elements are not available anymore. And some tassels, mini tassels. That will be prize number 4. And just give me a second. Who do I have? Cheryl, Glenda, Margaret, Mary Lou, Brenda. Did I say Brenda? No, Brenda and Glenda. Cheryl, Margaret, and Mary Lou. And I can't see on the likes, so give me a second here. I'm going to go to my, back to my wheel. Glenda, Cheryl, Brenda, Mary Lou, and instead of Donna, we have Margaret. Margaret, I don't know where you're located. If you're within Canada, I can mail you your prize. If you're in the US, I can't send product, but I can send you some cards. So anyone in the US who might be watching and wins the draw, I will send you a little pack of cards. So, did I get everyone? I think so. Let me see. Glenda, Brenda, Cheryl, Margaret, and Mary Lou. That's everyone who's commented. I can't see the likes while I'm on the live, so let's do that. If you've liked it, then I will add you to the next draw, okay? If I missed it. Let's see who's going to be the winner. Brenda! Yay! Brenda is also one of my customers, and she's local. So Brenda, I'll arrange to get this to you, and that's it. So I'll join you all back here at 5 o'clock. We'll do the grand prize draw. So in between then and now, I'll tally up all the likes and shares and comments on the videos. And I will be able to do that until 5. So if you join me at 5, I can see if you comment on the 5 o'clock video, but I won't be able to see likes. So do your sharing and commenting before then, and I will see you back here. Oops, I think I'm crooked by the look of my phone. See you back here at 5 o'clock. Thanks, everybody. See you soon. Bye.